Welcome to the 16th episode of CubTV. This week we'll be going over the Belize Trip, another Clay of the Week, and finally the book drive. Some people see spring break as a time to sit back and relax.
Others take the extra time they are given and use it to help others.
Here's Nathan to cover the recent humanitarian trip to Belize.
There are a variety of things people can do over spring break. Some people travel to places like Florida or California to enjoy the beach. Some people stay home and relax. But one particular group of students traveled to Belize to volunteer their time. Through a company called Global Service Partnerships, they were sent to Belize to help less fortunate areas improve their school. These students work directly with children in these schools to help them learn and develop their knowledge.
The main goal of going down to Belize with this group of Nevada high school students was to create an opportunity for sort of cultural awareness, sort of global perspectives, and some sort of interpersonal growth. I've never been on a trip like this where I've been able to take high school students. And so for me personally, that was one of my primary objectives, was to create this opportunity to take high school kids down and give them that exposure to what it's like to be in the developing countries, and so the kids would have sort of that exposure, but also that sort of interpersonal dialogue. And that's actually one of the neat things that Kelly Saul and Global Service Partnership was able to do while we were down there. Every night we had about an hour and a half long sort of group discussion and dialogue and reflection time. And oftentimes our high school kids even led those discussions, but it really got at sort of the heart of the purpose of that mission. And I think that was one of my favorite parts, was hearing the kids talk about some of the struggles that they were having, some of the appreciations that they were having, looking back at their lives back in the United States compared to what the life was like for a lot of the students and families in Belize. I think that was probably my most profound takeaway, was seeing the kids being really introspective and having the takeaways that we were hoping that they were going to have. So I don't know if even the kids that went down to Belize realized how fortunate they were to have such a great opportunity to go to Belize, not just to do the service stuff, but obviously they got to do a lot of great adventure travel. They got to go and sort of hang out with iguanas in an iguana sanctuary. We got to see some Mayan ruins and walk around there. Obviously we went caving or spelunking or swimming kind of all at the same time, where we were able to kind of go back deep into a cave where we had to swim and have our little night vision goggles on and everything else, and see sacrificial Mayan ruins that were over 1,200 years old that were undisturbed. And we had to obviously swim and sort of hike back out of the caves. We got to go to the zoo, we got to go snorkeling, we got to have a lot of really, really great sort of outdoor adventure experiences. But more so than that, I really do think that our kids came home much more mature, much more content, much more sort of pure of heart, understanding some of the values and virtues and opportunities that we have here in the United States that a lot of other people don't. And I think that was probably the big takeaway for those kids, is they came back truly changed.
What these students have done is something great. They traveled to a distant place to help people they didn't even know. They gave up their break from school to help complete strangers. Overall, I think we can all agree that these students are very kind to donate their time, and I'm sure the children in Belize are grateful for what they've given them.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Anyways, the musical was very popular this year. I believe that they did Trek as well.
That they did. Personally, I had a lot of fun playing Pinocchio in the musical.
I wonder how popular other musicals are.
Well, I decided to go back and look up the top 3 musicals that ever hit Broadway. Hi, I'm Clay Bauman, and welcome back to Clay's Countdown. Last week, Nevada's musical Shrek had just got over, and being part of it, I can tell you that it was a lot of fun. So this week, let's review the top 3 best musicals to ever hit Broadway. And coming in at number 3 is Les Mis. Les Mis was a fantastic musical with great music, but most people know it from its new movie that stars Wolverine. And coming in at number 2 is Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera has some great music full of, you guessed it, opera music. And it's most famous for its lead character who wears the half mask on his face. This. And coming in at number 1 is Oklahoma. Oklahoma is one of the more older musicals on this list, but will forever be great. It has some great music that can still be listened to this day. Well, that's all for Clay's Countdown. See you next week.
I didn't know that there were that many popular musicals.
Neither did I. Did you hear about the Key Club helping with the annual elementary book sale?
No, I don't believe I did. What's it about?
Well, I'll have to go to Cali to get the full story.
During March, the Nevada High School Key Club hosted a book drive for the elementary school. Students donated books to kids who couldn't afford to bring their own to school in an effort to boost reading for all kids. Students who brought in books got a coupon for a free drink at CubTV Coffee. In this way, students got free drinks and kids got free books. Just another project hosted by students in our school to help the community.
Well, this has been a very interesting week.
I definitely learned a lot.
I hope next term is just as exciting. Have a great weekend, Nevada.